Galactic Survival. Alright. Well, I did get a little bit of progress made in getting towards having a ground vehicle. I got the cockpit built. I've got the necessary hull blocks, or at least a good number of them. I have the ground vessel starter unit ready. However, I need some raw materials before I can build any more of the needed components. And so, I'm going to stop over here at this thing, make sure its oxygen is topped off. And I'm going to stop here without firing the thing up. I'm just going to throw some more fuel packs, spare oxygen bottles, and a couple of emergency rations in here. Because this thing is along the way. I need two things. I need cobalt and I need magnesium. Magnesium for ammunition, which I'm starting to get uncomfortably not full up on, and cobalt, which is necessary for building some components. So let's see which one's closer. 454 for the cobalt, 316 for the magnesium. I guess we're going there first. And yes, I'm taking off at night and it's dark. I hope that's not a problem with YouTube. We'll see. I'm going to cut mining anyway. I'm just going to get there. I'm going to do the mining and then get out and head to the cobalt, do some more mining. Although maybe I should have brought the work light. Okay, I guess we're at cobalt. Magnesium, excuse me. Yeah, there we are. Okay, I'm going to get some mining done, and I'll check in when this part of it is completed for the time being. We'll head over to cobalt and get what we can of that. Oh, right. I realize there probably isn't very much to see here, but this is what's left of the magnesium deposit. I have mined all of it. I just now blasted myself a way back out to the surface. And I am now headed for the cobalt deposit, where I expect to repeat the performance. And since this is going to be more of doing stuff in the dark, I'm just going to go ahead and cut unless something interesting happens along the way. And I will catch up with you back at the base. I almost said back at the ship. No, we're going back to the base. All right. I haven't completely mined this out yet, but I've got 429 cobalt, and my oxygen is getting low. So it's time to burn a way out of here. And get to some oxygen. Jetpack, come on, help me out here. Alright, probably going to head over there and stop at the escape pod to recharge the oxygen, and then from there back to base, where I can resume building components for the ground vehicle, which will allow me to get around more of this planet and find more of those yummy goodies that are necessary to have enough resources to build a space vehicle. Actually, a couple of space vehicles because we need one that can travel from the planet to orbit with a load of cargo, and then another one to go to actually build in orbit for the purpose of interplanetary flight, and so on and so forth. So, I'm off to the escape pod before my oxygen runs out. Fire this thing up. And get recharged. Good old breathable air, my favorite kind. And it used it up. Okay. Not a problem. Now, get back to base. Start processing this magnesium and cobalt. And work out what I need for ground vehicle and other vehicles. And I will be back when I have some stuff ready to actually build.
All right. Well, I have just spent a good deal of time here at the constructor building everything I need for the ground vehicle. Now, it didn't take more than about half an hour or so to figure out all of the things that I needed and wanted to have on it. What took a long time was constructing all of those components. I have the ground vehicle starter, I have the cockpit, I have assorted hull blocks and whatnot, those lights I made by mistake before, a oxygen station, 2 oxygen tanks, a generator, fuel tank, main thruster, some directional thrusters, an RCS unit for directional control, and then a fridge and 4 cargo boxes. And that way I'm prepared to pick up anything I need to, like from going over to that crashed ship over there and looting it. And also for defense, I have the Gatling gun, which I understand is the only weapon that can be mounted on that thing. I've got full fuel there, and I also took the time to refine all of the promethium I got. I now have 160 fuel packs there and 45 on me. And I've got a water generator because there are some things I'm going to be doing soon that need a water generator. So I'm going to go ahead and set that out here, right next to the oxygen generator. Makes total sense to me. And let's rotate this thing. Drop it right there. Let's throw some power into it. And it will start generating bottles of water, apparently every 2 minutes or so. Great. That's good. And speaking of production, we've got 35 oxygen bottles, plenty of energy storage in there. So good, leave that going. So now, and that dinosaur's been hanging out there the whole time. Alright, let's get out here. It's just before, no, it's, I don't know. This display up here looks like it's counting down the time to sunrise, but It looks... Oh, I get it. It's just now after sunset. I see it getting darker. Not a problem. Not a problem at all, I don't think. Okay. Big ground vessel starter. And let's just go ahead and drop it there. The ground vessel comes with a build. One of the things you need to build this thing is a hover engine. So you've got something there. Let's get some blocks out here on the bar. And start building this thing out. Now, let's get the cockpit in place. God, that looks huge. And I picked the one that looked like the smallest. Okay. Alright. Okay, on the front of the vehicle, let's see, directional thruster. We're going to need one on the front for heading back, for being able to back up. Let's see. Okay, I don't know what that link was all about. If you didn't see it, I suppose that's good, but my video just completely blinked on me and made some weird noise. It's something NVIDIA does. I have no idea what it is. Alright, RCS control. And let's see. Directional thrusters. I want 2 on each side for improved maneuverability. Okay, now next up we need the generator and the fuel tank and the main drive thruster. Alright, generator, fuel tank. Let's put another row of blocks back here. Main drive thruster. Okay, now cargo boxes, fridge, oxygen tank, oxygen station. Alright, let's yeah. Okay. Oxygen tanks here and there. Okay. The fridge. Let's drop that over here. I might put a second one on top of it to balance out the oxygen tanks. I know that's not technically necessary, but OCD requires symmetry. To quote Scott Manley, asymmetry is death. Alright. Technically speaking, that should be about it, except for the Gatling gun. And the Gatling gun, pretty cool, because apparently, at this time at least, it does not require fuel. Alright, come on. So, we place it here. And now, I mean, it doesn't require ammunition, I should say. Alright, and, oh yes, that's right. The lights that I got a hold of, that I built by accident before. Let's see. Okay, apparently they don't want to go on a wall. How about here, facing forward? Alright, let's get in the cockpit. Oh, we can't power it up. I haven't put fuel in it yet. Gee. There, now it's fueled up. Get in here, turn it on. Space to hover up. See, V gets me a different camera angle from outside. See, I believe... And C to go downward. And WASD to maneuver. Alright, I prefer the first person view. Sorry. Yeah, that's much better. We got a much faster way of getting around now. Really like that. Alright, pull over here in front of the ship, or the base. I keep saying ship, you know I mean base. Alright. And shut down. Hop out. Okay, I'm going to try something I may regret. Let's turn this on. Hop out. Okay, it hovers. Good. Let's bring it up off the ground a little bit and move forward. Because I'm thinking it might be neat to have landing gear on it. Yeah, alright. Let's shut this thing down. And get in here. Build some landing gear. I believe I saw it in here. Yeah, here we are. I think 3 should be sufficient. Turn it on, it might actually build it. Oh, but whoa. Get that off of there. Alright, let's get this thing powered up. Hover up a little more. Jump out. Now let's install landing gear. Is it not high enough off the ground or something here, or what? Interesting. What happened? Right, hover up a little more. Jump out. Hello. Alright. Get back in here and shut her down. I think maybe need to put a little more something out here on the sides. So let's go from this side where we can see a little better. 2 rows out there, a 4. Do the same thing on this side. And, Alright, let's bring it back up. Okay, apparently I can't attach blocks to an operating vehicle. Or I can, but not up there. No, that doesn't look right at all. How about back here? Can I put them? No, apparently not. Okay. Remove and repair tool. Just take that off of there. And we're just not going to have landing gear for now, at least. Speaking of, how's the fuel mileage going on it? We've only used up 1 fuel thing. Alright, good. Well, if nothing else, this kind of thinks it's a wing-like shape. I wonder if I could build on that just a little bit. Wait a minute. Let's, yeah, like that, and like that. Bang. All right. Okay, let's see if I can duplicate this on the other side. Remove that one. Fix the damage. There. That looks good. And it provides a little bit of room for adding more stuff to the vehicle. And of course, let's load up its oxygen tanks. Because as long as there's oxygen in those tanks, when in the cockpit, you will draw oxygen from those instead of your suit. So that's good. And there's cargo containers. They hold a fair amount. How much does that fridge hold? It's got, okay, minimal space, but it's still useful. I might put another one in there just because of that. But, yeah, looking good. Not super amazing thing, but decent. Okay, and sort of kind of have headlights. Alright, let's take it for a little spin here. I'm going to head over to that downed ship. It's not super fast, but it beats walking. Now, is there any more drones around this thing? Have the drones returned? I notice the drones that I shot down are no longer there. I like the maneuverability of this. Maybe it could be better, but it's still not bad. So I'm going to do hover down a little bit, and I'm going to park right here in that bay. Oh, I didn't see this before when I was here last time. Another med kit, small med kits, 4 more ration packs, and 2 antidote pills. Excellent. All right. Well, let's start taking things apart. And yes, I just noticed the game sound was turned off. I just now noticed that. I don't want to turn it up too high. Reload. But yeah, stripping this whole ship should yield quite a bit in the way of raw materials. Picking up metal plates. That must have been a plant I picked up. Yeah. And, oh yeah, some glass plates, and so on. So there's a lot here to take, and I intend to take all of it. Although, really, I should probably go inside and start at the top. And then when my cargo is all filled up, or my oxygen's running low or something, I could stay here quite a while as long as there's no more hostiles here. I think I should get up topside and work my way back down, taking it apart as I go. Oh, more growing stuff. Projectile pistol and an assault rifle. Okay, we'll take that. And the container it came in. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Another container. We will take it. Yeah, this ship, this crashed ship has definitely been a gold mine. And stripping it for all of its goodies and structural materials is a great idea. Come on, jetpack recharge. Thank you. This way. Oh.
Just work my way up to the top of the vehicle. And just start taking this thing apart. This, I expect, will take a while. But it will be very well worth doing. And I'm also going to be doing some exploration soon, because there's an awful lot of this planet, as in most of it, that has not been seen yet. And I know there's going to be more mineral and deposits and whatnot. Like, for example, this promethium deposit. I mined all of it. And I would kind of like to find another one before I run out. Oops. Reloaded. How many more of those do I have? 3 more charges. So that's also going to limit how much I can take apart, but I should be able to get quite a bit. So I'm going to cut out, do a bunch more of this, and I'll check in after a while. Alright, as I near the end of the day, or right about at sunset here, I have taken apart most of the nacelle on this side that mirrors that one on the top. And I've got quite a bit of material. On my way up here, I ran into a couple of more cargo boxes, so I'm going to assume there's a couple more over there. That's going to be great. And I'm going to be getting quite a lot of material out of this thing. But right now, I need to get down here and get to my ground vehicle, which I parked in what I assume is some kind of an in-flight shuttle bay. I can just, you know, this bay here, from the way it looks, it kind of reminds me of the landing bays on Battlestar Galactica. So, yeah, that's a thing. And meanwhile, let's see. Well, I was going to dump it all in the cargo containers, but I'm out of the removal charges, so I'll just keep it in inventory. And I'm going to head back to base. And what I'm going to be doing between this episode and next is I'm going to spend a bunch of time. I'm going to make up some more charges, and then I'm going to head back to that thing in the morning and strip it. And very likely the next episode, that ship will be gone. Unless something gets in the way, but I don't really expect that. Maybe I should, but there you go. Did I just destroy that plant by crashing into it? How about that? Alright. Power down, power off, exit, head on inside. Alright, that'll be it for today. Another episode coming soon. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out.